is what they are saying. They don't know. If they are not scared of him, allow him out. Why are they keeping him in detention? Why are they keeping him under lock and key? Why are they refusing even his doctor to see him?
They say he violated, as we said in the opening, his privileges.
Look,
refusing to go with
if I know Nasir El-Rufai, I am in an ADC. If I go to a hospital that Nasir has gone to attend to see a medical doctor, and by chance I meet him, you mean I shouldn't talk to him? If I talk to him, then it means me and him have gone to a public place, a radio house, a hospital to do political meetings.
The ICPC says, listen, he was supposed to go to them for a court appearance and he refused to do so. He's not being cooperative. And using this medical
he has gone to
visitation as an avenue to disregard
who brought him
proceedings.
Back to this country. Did they brought him to this country? He brought himself back. And they said they wanted to see him. Who took him to ICPC? He took himself there. EFCC, he took himself there. So what is the big deal about going there? They wanted him, they invited him, and he was there. He answered their invitation because he has nothing to hide. He is ready to be tried. He is ready to go to court. He is ready to face any prosecution as long as it is fair and just.
And talking about the politics of 2027, and I did ask the question about how relevant he is in the grand scheme of things, especially behind bars, right? Is he still the political leader of the ADC in Kaduna State?
He is. Not
Behind
only
bars?
the political leader of the ADC in Kaduna, political leader of the ADC in Northwest.
Behind bars?
He could be. Why are they scared of him?
How effective is he as a leader from incarceration?
He has not been meeting. He has not been meeting with anybody. He has not been doing things politically that he should normally have done if he were free, because he's behind bars. But Nasir is still influential. Nasir is still strong. He is a politician of repute. Nasir is one person that they are all scared of. Obasani is scared of him. Bola Tinubu is scared of him. And all their hangers-on are scared of Nasir. If they're not scared of him, allow him out.
And talk to me about the primaries, because the argument is that due to his incarceration, he hasn't had a lot of influence on how the primaries went, who emerged as flag bearers, not just in Kaduna, but some of his allies across the north, for instance, or the northwest, have not been able to secure their tickets, which is another indicator that he's not the man calling the shots for the ADC, because he's basically not on ground to fight the fight.
The truth is simple. Nasir has been incarcerated for more than 120 days now. When all the activities of ADC were happening, he was nowhere around. He could not even see his family, talk less of his political associates. So how could he influence anything? There's no way he could influence anything. But if they think Nasir is nothing, or they think Nasir cannot influence anything, allow him out. As simple as that. Allow him out. Give him bail. Don't incarcerate him. Don't make him to be under lock and key, where he cannot meet anybody.
There's a very big question about breach of national security or alleged cyber crime that has been committed here. I mean, we're not talking about some low-level crime here. When you talk about tapping the phones of the National Security Advisor, that is...
Nasir did not say that he tapped the phone of National Security Advisor.
I mean, that's the...
He said some people had and told him. That's what he said.
Mr. P2B is somebody that the government of the day does not want to be on the ballot. How do I mean? Yeah. On April 4, 2025, the highest court in the land, the Supreme Court, gave a landmark judgment which clearly stated that the tenure of Barrister Julius Abure as national chairman of the Labour Party was effectively over. I was among those, along with Mr. P2B, Governor Alex Oti, senators, house members, and other stakeholders of the party that took certified true copy of that judgment to INEC in case they had not seen it. And we were told that they would study it. They kept studying it from April until Mr. P2B left the party. Of course, we are also around and we have our ears close to the ground because the INEC people had stated that they were under instructions not to release the party for as long as Mr. P2B remained there. So on December 31st, 2025, almost 8 months afterwards, Mr. P2B, now frustrated with the shenanigans happening with the Labour Party, announced a move to the African Democratic Congress. Guess what? 4 days later, INEC, without any compulsion, issued a statement that the tenure of Julius Abure was effectively over. Why did it take 8 months to come to that conclusion? Then fast forward to ADC. Remember I said he made an indication in Enugu, I was there too, that we would be joining the African Democratic Congress. All of January, 30 or 31 days, nothing happened. All of February, nothing happened. Then on March 7th, Saturday, March 7th, we joined Mr. P2B to his village in Agulu to get registered, because you only become a member of a political party upon registration. As soon as Mr. P2B registered on the 7th, I registered in my village on the 8th. Less than 1 week from that date, the case filed by Nasu Bala on September 12, 2025, was suddenly resurrected and given accelerated hearing. Now my question is, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, former vice president of our dear country, with all due respect, had registered in the ADC since last year. Why didn't the courts suddenly become, efficient and effective in disposing of the case? But as soon as Mr. P2B registered, I'm speaking to facts. I want people to contradict me. I'd like to know what happened in January, what happened in February, until March 7th. And before March 15th, the case came up alive. And what we are now told was status quo antebellum, which INEC interpreted to its whims, showing that they were still after one man. In such an environment, it is only a tree in the part of the country I come from that you will tell that you cut it down and remain standing. Else, the next thing to do is to know how to, in this case, further your political career. And if the space is constricted, then you have to move. But that's not the only reason. You join a political party believing that there are certain irreducible minimums. We also say in our parts that you do not, in a bid to save your mother, push your father to the ground. That's sacrilegious. This is a country made up of diverse ethnic, religious divides. And so it's a give and take. The convention that every political player has come to agree with is the fact that power should rotate between the North and the South. And remember that just about 4 years earlier, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and his PDP insisted, after 8 years of former President Muhammadu Buhari, for power to still remain in the South, which was the whole essence of the quarrel between now Minister Nwike and Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. And we all saw the results. So now that power is in the South, brought about by even people like former Governor Nasir El-Rufai, who are Northerners. He had to mobilize other Northern governors to insist that power should devolve to the South in keeping with that convention. So why would Atiku Abubakar insist? It's his right, personal right. So for us in the ADC, we already had a David Mark as chairman of the party. And if Atiku Abubakar was going to run and probably emerge as presidential candidate, then we are doing the same thing a second time. And how do you expect a different result?